Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD Season 2. This is episode 24. In episode 23 we made some decent progress towards getting the company stable again. We are at least now running at a slight profit per year. Let's get going here. Although I have over the last few episodes had to balloon our debt to do so. But it has let us get a couple more routes set up, like this passenger right here for example. And expanding our other routes such as the valuables to Fort Bedminster, which we expanded out towards this other city, Great Pronstow. Not for a mission, but just because I noticed it had a bank, so there was no reason not to start picking up more profit off it. So that's where we stand at this point. And it looks like they've officially given up on that computer player, so he's vanished. I think later on I'll see about if I can reactivate it. I'm not sure if I can or not, but I'll try and find a way to do that later on when there's more vehicles available, so maybe that'll actually compete a little bit. I'm not surprised. Actually, I'm kind of surprised they went that much sooner. The other opponent still has a long way to go, but it looks like they just are failing on loan income, whereas that AI that just vanished, I had noticed, was spending a lot on construction, yet had no actual infrastructure, suggesting it had been either landscaping or building pieces of road and then deleting them or something. Like it just seemed like it was just wasting money. So I have no idea what it was doing. So, but anyway, that's not really our problem. Our problem is our own debt iceberg here. But at least we have infrastructure and income and things are actually happening. So we at least have a shot at recovering, whereas the AI currently does not. Anyway. Although I'd certainly say we're a long way from doing well at this point. We are at least functional. And welcome to 1867. Did end up overall at a slight penalty because I had purchased a few new vehicles, but if you mentally deduct that, we actually did pretty well, so it's okay. I hope everyone's enjoying the new series so far. I'm much happier overall with this series than the first season I did of OpenTTD, the vanilla one. And it wasn't even really a problem with the vanilla one, I just wasn't happy with the quality of the videos. Especially the first about 15 or so, there were some sound problems that we got sorted out. So I'm happy that this is working much better. And I'm also glad I did increase the difficulty a little bit, because I did find it a little bit too easy last season. So I think overall, even though this is a challenge and we certainly are not in a great state, I think overall this will be a lot more fun. So thank everybody so far who's been sticking with me. And if you have any recommendations on changes or improvements, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below the video. Alrighty, we can go ahead and chip a piece away. Excellent. And we're getting somewhere, however slowly. What I should probably do is see if I can find, like here for example, there's a second city here. I should see about connecting these. Although I don't think I'm going to find there's a bank in this city, but I suppose it wouldn't be a terrible thing to at least check. Any place where they're really close together like that, they're... Okay, not really, although there is one here. So it might not be a terrible thing, depending on... Let's close this for a second so I can see. So that's a little bit far, but although we do already have some of that road here already built, let me just get a ballpark idea. I know it's going to be a little bit off because there's a river there, but just, approximately. I get the sense that was only half the trip. Yeah, okay. So we'd be looking at about 100 grand, give or take, but it would add another valuables run And that could help, because those are quite profitable. That's certainly something worth thinking about doing. I think I might actually do that where I'm not going to extend debt to do it, but whenever I'm at a point where I could be paying back some debt, instead I'm just going to use that to work towards getting towards this bank here. And then just slowly extend this until we get to a point where it's connected. I think that'll be worthwhile. Basically just ever so slowly build towards it. There's really no rush. You know, something like this where we just kind of chip our way slowly across. It'll take a while, but it's okay. Tried to go too much at once. There we go. Alright. Just make our way across. The bridge across here will cost a little bit, but I think it'll be okay as well, because we'll just do a really short bridge. We don't have any really quick vehicles, so I don't need one of the very long bridges with the super high speeds. We can absolutely just get away with a really short bridge. So it shouldn't cost that much more than just the road itself is costing. And we're almost into 1868, so we're making excellent progress rocketing through the years here. There, see, so we ended the year positively, even though I had spent a fair bit on construction, so this is a good sign. And once this route is actually completed, it'll help as well, because it'll start making some money, so I think it will be all worthwhile having done this exercise. So. But it's taking everything I have not to extend the debt, to just do it all in one shot. Patience is a virtue and all that. Very, very patient indeed. So I must admit my patience is fading rapidly. Because this is taking an awful long time. While we're waiting on that, why don't I check the vehicles and make sure we don't have anything that's failing us. Okay, nothing failed last year. And we do have some failing us this year so far. But the year's not even half done yet, so I'm not too worried yet. Give it a little bit longer to see if these actually make it. Clearly the sort takes a little while to refresh, because this one should be somewhere else. Maybe I'll try just doing that. switching it off and switching it back. Okay, so there's only the 3 vehicles that haven't finished a route yet. That's okay. But overall, they're still doing fine, so everything's fine there. We're just about ready to start making some more progress on the road here. A little bit. Now, let's see. Yeah, so that part's really expensive, but that's okay. I suppose I could do the one-way roads for this one as well to reduce the traffic, but with a route that long, I'm not sure that it's really worthwhile. So it'll be very expensive to have to double the road. So I think we'll just skip that and just do a single normal conventional road as usual. One of our missions gave up on us, so we'll get a new one replacing it. Although I probably won't actually do the mission unless it's a valuables one or something very, very close. Like passengers on mail or something. It's a huge iron ore one. I'm going to skip it. Trying to avoid the finite resource ones for now. Later on we'll start picking those kinds back up, but for now I'm sticking just to the infinite resource ones. Although as I'm staring at this property maintenance, I'm starting to wonder if it would be worthwhile paying the one-time expense to bulldoze all those old roads and depots that I built for some of those other routes that are no longer exist. It would cost a lot in, demolition fees, but it would cut property maintenance down a bit. So it might actually not be a terrible thing to do once I'm done this route building here. That might be the next, profitability exercise we should work on. Thinking that's not a bad idea. I'm also thinking that my patience has expired, so I'm just going to finish this route. Because otherwise we're not going to get it finished this episode. And that would be upsetting. Oh, he even lines up with that road. How convenient. We need a truck station. Where's the actual bank here? Oh, it's way over on that side. Okay. Well, then I guess they're going to have to come to here in order to get to that bank. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Oops, not that. I was trying to close that window. And that window. And now, where was the depot? It was actually over on this side, wasn't it? Somewhere? Over here, I thought. I could be mistaken. But I thought I had a depot over here somewhere. I probably did, and it's probably buried in with all the rest of the city now. I really don't see it. Or did I put it out here somewhere? Interesting, I really cannot find this depot. It clearly is closer to Trun Hall than anything else. Am I just blind? Well, I am blind, but am I more blind than normal? Huh, that is very interesting. Come down this road here. So I probably would have put it somewhere up here, I would have thought. Fascinating. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about it. We'll just put a depot on this side. And then it just doesn't really matter. Weird. We'll just put that, say, at the end of... Looks like there's a little corner there to this road. We'll just plunk it right there. So then there's a road that goes like that. That'll work just fine. Alrighty. Perfect. So these would be for valuables. So we want the armored carriage. Right, and this is Trun Hall, Tucson Church, valuables. Perfect. And we'll go there, there, and I can actually click on it. There, okay. Perfect. Full load both sides of that. And let's clone a few of these. Let's say 5 for now. That will do. Close off all those. I'll leave this window somewhere where we can see it so I can later check on it. Now the other thing I wanted to do was to get rid of some of our old routes. And that might be a little bit tricky to do, but let's see if I can get this. Like obviously this one is still okay because we're still actively using it. Okay, so this one's currently in use. That one's currently in use. Okay, so this one's one that's no longer around, so we're going to get rid of it. In fact, let's just do it the real easy way. So it is a one-time cost, but it does mean that we'll no longer be paying maintenance on it, so over a couple of years, that should really help pay for itself. This looks like the oil one I had. Yes, this is an old oil one. So this, I remember this one. This is the one that I think really upset me because it kept failing. I ended up building new sections many times, which really upset me. Alright, and let's see if there's any more real that I can see real quick. Got this mine here, empty. The rest of that could belong to the city, I won't worry about that. Right down here. Clearly, this one is emptied. It's amazing just how much road I paid to put in for something that didn't last all that long. And by amazing, I mean really aggravating. But anyway. Okay. I think there's one more here. Yeah, this one's another one that's empty. Let's get rid of it. Just an incredible lot of infrastructure I've been paying for many, many years for no reason at all. Well, mostly because I just didn't want to deal with the one-time expense of bulldozing it all. But anyway. Okay. Well, that will do that just fine. And I've just noticed we've run over a little bit on time, so at this point I'm going to call that an episode. Next episode we will let this run. We'll see that this valuables will start making us some money, and we'll start watching the property maintenance, because that should now start to dip significantly. And in either case, that should mean overall that we do much better. This looks, of course, terrible, but I think over the next few years it will pay for itself. But anyway, I'm going to put a cut in here, so until next time, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye now.